What's up everyone, welcome to ntwanfc. In today's video we're going to review Lamine Yamal from the Ballon d'Or pack. And as you can see, he has a different player ID. He's not a prolific winger or roaming flank. This time he is a cross specialist. So it's the first time we have a Yamal cross specialist. And it's not really what you would expect from a Ballon d'Or Yamal. You would expect him to be like the blitz curler that came out, but of course they cannot reissue exactly the same card. They have to make him slightly different. So this time he's a cross specialist. Not exactly what you would think Yamal's specialty is, but it's going to be interesting. We're going to see the difference between this one and the Blitzcurler Yamal, and we're gonna try to see if it's worth getting this one if you have the previous one or not. As you can see, he's 106 rated, so slightly better. The other one, I think he goes to 105. Still 18 years old, so young, this guy. And as you can see, the stats here are pretty good, and this is the basic build. But we're going to do one that is going to be slightly different here. So let's have a quick look here at the player progression points. So the basic build here, as you can see, it gives him only 4 in shooting, 8 in passing, 8 dribbling, 8 dexterity, and 12 in lower body strength. And we're going to make that a little bit different here. Let's see, we're gonna reset here, and we're gonna give him 8 in shooting, 4 in passing, 8 in dribbling, and 12 in dexterity here, and then 8 in lower body strength. So he's not going to have the overall as high on the face value of the card, as you can see here, because he goes to 104, but that is rated as a right midfielder, and we're never going to use him as a right midfielder. We're going to use him, of course, as a right wing forward, and if you use him as a right wing forward, then his rating is actually 107 with this build. And as you can see here, the stats are excellent. If you have in this account here, I don't have the right manager, so his finishing is only 89, but if you have a manager that adds in finishing, then he can go to 90 also in finishing. Very, very good stat: offensive awareness, dribbling, curl, acceleration, speed, balance. He's going to I think be pretty good. So let's see here now the booster. First booster is technique. Second booster here, I gave him a random booster. He got striker instinct, so that was pretty good. But there's quite a few boosters that you can give him that are going to add a point to his overall. As you can see, striker instinct does it. Even hard worker works, crossing works, fantasista. Physicality, agility, even dueling, pretty much all of them except free kick taking and aerial. Everything else basically works, so he's probably a good candidate for a random booster. And since he got striker instinct, that was probably the best that I could get right off the bat. So let's see here. His weak foot precision is high, only not very high. So that's one thing to remember. You could, add some position tokens. As you can see here, I've added the support striker here, and also gave him another one. I was trying to get the left wing forward because I think he can be useful on the left wing, especially with his hedge crossing, but he got offensive midfielder, and I was like, okay, for now, I'm going to keep it because most of the time I'm going to use it as a right wing forward, and probably not that much as a left wing forward. And he still has that ability, that dark green ability, and so he can play there. He's not going to be at his max, but he's still going to be proficient, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. All right, so now about the player skills here. As you can see, he's got the following: double touch, flip flap, Marseille turn, soul control, momentum dribbling, long range curler, through passing, pinpoint crossing, edge crossing, and outside curler. So he's got so many dribbling stats. As you can see, he can do the double touch level 3 right off the bat. He's got Marseille turn, he's got momentum dribbling, so it's going to be very, very difficult to stop him when he gets into that final third. And he's got a lot of these crossing skills. Of course, he's got the through passing, pinpoint crossing, edge crossing, outside curler, so he's going to be able to sling these crosses from the outside of the foot going down on the right flank. Very, very interesting set of skills. So in terms of additional skills here, I gave him the following: acrobatic finishing, a must for everybody on your front line. And then he doesn't have the one-time shot or the one-touch pass. Absolutely necessary. This guy needs to be able to play one-touch football, especially if you're going to play that tiki-taka Barcelona type of play style. Then fighting spirit, very, very important. Now we know that fighting spirit, it helps the attackers when they're under pressure of the defender to be able to shoot more accurately. And then the last one, I gave him super sub because I think he's going to be on the bench. All my bench has super sub. They all have it like this. When they come in, then in the second half, they are a little bit better than what they would be otherwise. So that's it here for the skills. Now let's take this Ballon d'Or Lamine Yamal on the pitch and let's see how good this card is. All right, here we go. We get Lamine Yamal here playing as a right wing forward. And Pavel Nedved right away going through the defense here, getting in the space between the defenders. Yamal. Nice cross here from Neymar, but not the right player to make the header here. Mbappe, not really a very strong aerial player. Nice shot from Mbappe. Should have done the blitz curler here. Oh, Yamal with a shot. That was blocked by the defense. Very strong tackle from Yamal. Gets a card here. But he comes back in defense. Yamal, and here Yamal not on the right foot really to be able to do that cross, and he didn't do it with the outside of the foot. Not the right pass from Yamal here. Yamal. Oh, Yamal, and he gets the cross, but once again, the cross with his wrong foot here, he got it with this right foot. I wanted to get it with the outside of the left foot. Yamal, enough speed. Not the right pass here. It's not what I wanted. Alright, so this Lamine Yamal card, I'm not really sold on it. I had the previous one, the big time Yamal with the blitz curler, and I thought this one was really exceptional. But this one, for a Ballon d'Or card, I have to say I'm kind of disappointed. You know, the thing with the edge crossing and having him as a crossing specialist when he's not all that good in crossing, he doesn't have a lofted pass stat that is really high enough to really make it impressive or dangerous. And on top of that, because he is a lefty, then he's not on the right foot to be able to cross that ball and make the best of this edge crossing. And his weak foot ability, his precision is only high. It's not very high, meaning that when he's gonna go down the right flank, then you're gonna try to cross that ball, and he's gonna take it with his weak foot. His accuracy is not going to be that good, so it doesn't work really all that well. You have to stop, turn around, put yourself on the left foot, then cross the ball. But if you do that, you essentially have lost all the advantage of having a pacey winger, because then you give the opponent defender an opportunity to actually come back and catch you and stop you from crossing the ball. So that doesn't really work, and I think this Yamal card, he would have been better perhaps with something like phenomenal finishing, and that's the same with Ousmane Dembele. I don't know why they didn't give these guys the phenomenal finishing special skill. But here, his edge crossing, it seems to be lost a little bit. Perhaps if you put him on the left flank and then just run down the flank and use his left foot to cross the ball, that'd be a little bit better. But, you know, on the right flank, I don't really get it. And I really like the blitz curler version, the big time version of him. The blitz curler was unstoppable from this Lamine Yamal card, and here he doesn't have that. So I would say if you have the previous blitz curler version of Yamal, don't bother trying to get this one. The blitz curler is better, even if this card is 1 point rated higher overall. The other one, you know, with the blitz curler is such an effective skill that it actually makes him better. So that's it, guys, for this review of Lamine Yamal. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that little right. The algo recommends, for she don't like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.